Hey there, let's talk about something that confuses a lot of people. UAE, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi. I mean, are they cities? Are they countries? Are they all the same thing? If you've ever wondered, you're definitely not alone. So, we're going to clear all of that up right now. So this is the big question, right? It trips so many people up. But don't worry, by the end of this quick explainer, you are going to be able to lay it all out for anyone with total confidence. Let's get into it. Okay, so to really get the relationship between these three names, we've got to start from the top and work our way down. So first up, what exactly is the UAE? Let's start with the absolute basics. The UAE, or to use its full name, the United Arab Emirates, is a country. Simple as that. It's a sovereign nation you can find on any world map, just like any other country. And honestly, knowing that is the first and most important piece of this whole puzzle. And just to give you a sense of scale, the country itself covers about 83,600 square kilometers. It's a pretty significant chunk of land there in the Middle East. But the country's story, it isn't just about its size. It's really about its people. So the total population is sitting at around 11.5 million people. Now, that might sound like a pretty standard number for a country of its size, but when you actually look at the breakdown of that population, well, that's where things get really interesting. And get this, it is an absolutely staggering fact. A full 90% of the people living inside the UAE are foreigners or expats. Only about 10% are actual native Emirati citizens. I mean, this kind of demographic makeup is unlike pretty much any other country on the entire planet. Okay, so we've established the UAE as a country, but its full name, the United Arab Emirates, gives us a really big clue about how it's structured. So let's take a look at those building blocks. The country is what you'd call a federation, and it's made up of 7 individual parts called emirates. So what in the world is an emirate? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like a state or a province. It's an administrative region, it's got its own local government, and it's led by a ruler. And these 7 states, if you will, all came together to form one single united country. Okay, so now let's tackle the name everybody knows, Dubai. This is where most of the confusion really comes from, so let's put it right under the microscope. And here is the single most important thing to remember. Dubai is one of those 7 emirates. It's become so globally famous that people just assume it's the whole country. But it's not. It's actually just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Now, inside the emirate of Dubai is, of course, the world-famous city of Dubai. And with about 4 million people, the city itself is home to roughly a third of the entire country's population. It's a powerhouse, for sure. And it's no surprise it's so famous, right? I mean, they've marketed themselves brilliantly as this incredible hub for tourism and business. It's known for its record-breaking skyscrapers, gigantic shopping malls, and just that electric international vibe. All right, let's move on to our third name, because while Dubai might have all the fame and the glitz, Abu Dhabi has the power and the size. Let's take a look at the capital. Just look at this for a second. This shows the sheer physical dominance of Abu Dhabi. The Emirate of Abu Dhabi makes up a jaw-dropping 87% of the UAE's total land area. All the other 6 emirates, including Dubai, have to fit into that remaining 13%. It's not even close. So yeah, even though Dubai gets all the headlines and all the Instagram posts, the official capital of the United Arab Emirates is actually Abu Dhabi. This is the political heart of the entire nation. And what does being the capital actually mean? Well, it means Abu Dhabi is where the countries run from. It's the home of the president, all the key government ministries, and all the important national offices. It's the nerve center. All right, we've covered all the different pieces. We've defined the country, we've talked about the famous tourist hub, and we've covered the massive capital. So now let's just put it all together in one simple final summary. So here's your cheat sheet. The UAE is the country, and it's made up of 7 emirates. Dubai is one of those emirates. It's the most famous one. And Abu Dhabi is also one of the emirates. It's the largest one by a long shot, and it serves as the nation's capital. Simple, right? So there you have it. Now you can confidently explain the difference to anybody. But knowing this unique structure leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. How does a country where 90% of the population is foreign build and maintain its own distinct, unique identity on the world stage? Definitely something to chew on.